two major defense companies are now competing for a key role in Canada's future Air Force. On one side is Sweden's Saab with the Gripen. And with Canada already stuck in a trade fight with Donald Trump, the timing has only added more pressure. For decades, Canada's path seemed clear: buy 88 American F-35s and stay aligned with Washington and NATO partners. But rising costs, political tension, and concerns about control have changed the picture. What started as a simple purchase has turned into a much bigger debate about Canadian independence, long-term strategy, and the future of North American defense. The Gripen, long seen as the underdog, has gained new life, especially with major companies like Rolls-Royce showing interest in supplying it with a new engine. That would remove one of the Gripen's biggest weaknesses: its current US-made GE F-414 engine, which puts the aircraft under American export rules. With a British engine, Sweden and any buyer, including Canada, would gain far more freedom in how they use the jet. Canada's defense needs are also different from most Western nations. Canadian pilots face freezing temperatures, icy runways, long distances, and remote airfields. Aircraft must be reliable, affordable, and easy to maintain far from major bases. The Swedish Gripen was built for exactly that kind of environment. The F-35 is technically advanced, but it demands far more infrastructure, logistics, and money to operate. And the money is a real issue. Canada's F-35 plan ballooned from about $19 billion to nearly $28 billion just a few years later. Each plane has a lifetime cost close to $200 million. The Gripen E, by comparison, is dramatically cheaper to buy and maintain. In fact, a Gripen engine can be swapped in under an hour, something the F-35 can't match. The Gripen's success in Ukraine has also changed the conversation. Ukraine values it not for stealth, but for reliability, quick turnaround, and the ability to operate even if air bases are destroyed. As these factors stack up, Canada's internal debate has grown louder. Prime Minister Carney faces political pressure at home and tension with Trump in Washington. The F-35 deal has become a symbol of that strain. Many Canadians want to reduce dependence on a partner that sometimes uses tariffs and harsh rhetoric to gain leverage. Defense analysts like Tim Ripley say, Canadians prefer predictable, stable relationships, something they feel less of with the U.S. under constant political swings. Trump's threats haven't helped. Defense expert Francis Tusa notes that Canada is in a strong position because it hasn't fully paid for its planned F-35 fleet. That gives Ottawa room to rethink things. A mixed fleet, some F-35s and a larger number of Gripens, could give Canada the best of both worlds: stealth when needed and an affordable, flexible fighter for everyday missions. Saab has already discussed building Gripens in Canada, potentially with Bombardier as a major partner. With Ukraine preparing to buy up to 150 Gripens, Saab needs more production capacity anyway. Canada could become a key manufacturing hub, reviving its aerospace industry and creating jobs across Quebec, Ontario, and Western provinces. The Gripen even outperforms the F-35 in areas that matter for Canada. Its range is around 1,500 kilometers, better than the F-35A's roughly 100 kilometers. And it works with Canada's current refueling system. Switching to the F-35's preferred method would require buying new tankers, another huge cost. Still, the Gripen has drawbacks. It has one engine, which some critics see as a risk during long flights over the Arctic. The F-35's twin-engine design gives pilots more safety. Even so, many argue the Gripen's reliability record offsets those concerns. The debate also connects to Canada's past. The 1959 cancellation of the Avro Arrow still leaves a lasting scar. It ended what could have been one of the world's most advanced aerospace programs and pushed many Canadian engineers to the U.S. The idea of building a modern fighter in Canada today feels like a chance to reclaim a piece of that lost legacy. Early signals suggest Carney may keep the 16 F-35s already purchased while expanding the Gripen side of the fleet. That approach avoids a full diplomatic clash with Washington while giving Canada more independence and local manufacturing benefits. But challenges remain. Bombardier's history with big, complex projects is mixed. The C-Series, now the Airbus A220, nearly bankrupted the company. The Learjet 85 never reached the market. Building fighters would require flawless management and strict discipline. If Canada chooses the Gripen, it won't just be picking a plane. It will be making a statement about sovereignty, industry, and the future of its alliances. It would also signal a broader shift happening across Europe, Asia, and now North America. Countries looking for options that reduce their dependence on U.S. political decisions. No matter what Canada decides, this debate has become much bigger than comparing two jets. It's about who gets to shape Canada's future, who controls its military capabilities, and how the country positions itself in a changing world where power is no longer concentrated in one place. That's all for today. What's your take? Share your thoughts below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. See you next time.